Hey, Friday evening. Hope everybody's recovering. I just came back to meeting with a couple of friends. They had a beer, big deal, one beer. It was good to meet up with people, but I got my hair cut before I went. Got all of them cut. Yes, I get my hair cut every like 4 or 5 weeks because it grows so much. I guess I'm lucky. I have thick hair. I went to Lido's, bought myself a rosemary plant. Oh, it smells so good. I like to buy plants like that. I have a basil too. And this is gonna be my Christmas tree. Ta-da! I have an artificial one as well, but that will do. It was only $5. How could you beat that? Anyway, did some shopping. When I do shopping, I do the outside of the store. In fact, I came home and I realized I didn't buy tea, herbal tea. But I will go back and do that at another time. So I have cooking. I have my meal cooking. I had put it in the crock pot, slow cooker, whatever you call it, before I left. It's chicken drumsticks. And I marinated it and had the potatoes. Well, it didn't cook all the way through. I should have put it on high, only put it on low. So it's in the oven now. So I do that. Even though I'm not fond of cooking, I do cook because it's healthier. And I know you can buy the chickens already, the rotisserie chickens already cooked, but I find they're salty. And I've discussed before, I have a problem with salt. I buy them once in a while, so I can't say I never buy them. But this time I bought a chicken. They had drumsticks, really reasonable. And I prefer dark meat, so I bought the drumsticks and they're cooking right now. So I have potatoes and I have a vegetable and a salad, and that will be my dinner. Like I said, I'm always watching the wave. Constant. It's so much fun. I've been like this my whole life. I remember a doctor saying to me, well, you can't eat like when you were a teenager. And I said, let me tell you something, doctor. I couldn't eat like that then. I've always had to watch my weight. I always tease people and they say, while you're eating that, I'm gaining the weight. Somebody got mad at me one time for saying that. I was like, you don't get it. You can't take a joke, huh? Some people just don't get it. I have a dry sense of humor. So let's do some trivia. Ta-da! Okay, that's not it. What is it? Okay. What city is known as the city of brotherly love? You have 4 choices. Detroit, Pittsburgh, Philadelphia, Boston. It's Philadelphia. I didn't even have to look that up. My mother was born in Philadelphia. And did you know that the term Black Friday originated in Philadelphia? Because the police nicknamed it Black Friday because of all the congestion due to the shopping. So, I'm sure some of you knew that already. Now, whose birthdays? Okay. In 1942, Jimi Hendrix was born. He died in 1970, unfortunately. I still think he was one of the best guitarists there ever was. But that's my opinion. Bruce Lee. He was born in 1940, died in 1973. And I have more details about Bruce Lee. Remember him with the Green Phantom? There was that one TV show. And Caroline Kennedy was born in 1957. So she was a year younger than my sister would have been. My sister was born in 1956. Unfortunately, my sister is no longer with us. And did you know today is also Native American Heritage Day? There were a lot of Native Americans in Arizona and North Dakota when I went there in end of July, beginning of August. They have their own license plate according to what tribe they are. I thought that was interesting. But Arizona has its own, the Native Americans have their own tax benefits. I had to know that when I lived there because I did taxes. And it was funny because I grew up in New York City, the New York metropolitan area. A lot of places are named, towns are Native American names, but you never saw any Native Americans. You did see, there was a tribe up in North Jersey, and I can't remember the name of the tribe, because one of the representatives used to come and speak to the members of the there was a YMCA camp up there, and we used to bring the kids up there. And I remember we had a speaker from that tribe. Unfortunately, I can't remember the name of the tribe. My brother was taught me a lot about Native Americans. He was trying to get a job on a reservation, working with them. Didn't work out. But I remember he taught me a lot about the different tribes, different customs. I know in Arizona, there's different things about the tribes. I have to think about it, write that down, because we had the Tohono O'odham tribe that was in Tucson. The Apache was up more north Arizona. I'm trying to think what else. I'm going to have to write this down because there were different practices. The Tohono O'odham. I remember I used to go over there and visit because, like I said, I did taxes. And once they accept you, you're a member of their family. This gentleman gave me something to put in my car, and I think I was always protected by that. When I sold the car, I wish I had taken it with me, but I couldn't. I couldn't get it. It was one of these things you stick on the, near the near the steering wheel, and I couldn't get it off. But when I go back to Tucson to visit friends, I will go and visit the people that I met there. So let me tell you a little bit more about Bruce Lee. He was born in San Francisco. Of course, there's a lot of Chinese in San Francisco. He was born in the year and the hour of the dragon. I didn't know about the hour of the dragon. I was born in the year of the dragon. And the dragon is considered the most powerful sign in the Chinese astrology. You didn't know that, right? I'm so powerful. But what they mean by that is they feel people that were born in the sign of the dragon can overcome any of life's obstacles, which I feel I have, because I've had quite a few obstacles, as had many people. And I don't want to get into that because this is supposed to be entertainment, and I don't want anybody to feel sorry for me or anything like that, so I don't go into that. But when I used to work for the state government in New Jersey. I had a boss who was originally from Hong Kong, and we got along really well until she found out I was born in the year of the dragon. Then she thought I was after her job. It was crazy how she was fine. We were fine, we got along. As soon as she found that out, it was like I became her enemy. I didn't want her job. It was really, every time I think about that, I should never have told her that. I told her that in perfect innocence. I didn't know she was going to take it so seriously, but she did. So, enough about her. She eventually left. I don't know whatever happened to her. Bruce Lee used to be a competitive cha-cha dancer. He used to take ballroom, and he won the championship in cha-cha in Hong Kong when he was 19 years old. I also used to take ballroom dancing. I don't think I was that great because I grew up around people who were competitive ballroom dancers. I knew what good dancing looked like. I didn't think I was that good, trust me. But my teacher wanted me to go into competition. I had a great partner. That's very important in ballroom. I am very short. I'm barely 5'1". So to have a partner, I can't have someone who's that much taller than me. I had a partner. His name was Steve. God rest his soul. He's gone. We were great together. He was a perfect leader. It was just really good. Unfortunately, he had an illness he didn't tell anybody about, and he passed away. It still upsets me to this day, the fact that he couldn't share that information. But he was the best partner I ever had. I can't do, dancing with someone too tall. It does not work. But I guess I was okay, but trust me, I wasn't that great. I really wasn't, not to win competitions. I watched Dancing with the Stars, and some of that is good, but that's not competitive ballroom dancing. I've seen enough competitions. I had a friend who I went to grammar school with who won competitions. I used to go and watch her. Amazing. Anyway, what else did Bruce Lee do? You can't talk. He trained some stars in Hollywood. In fact, he was well known because he took martial arts. He trained Steve McQueen. He also was a friend of Chuck Norris. My mother loved Steve McQueen. We must have seen every movie he was in. She would just drag us to see Steve McQueen movies. Great actor, I thought. One of my favorite movies is The Great Escape. I have that on DVD. But she loved Steve McQueen. I don't know if he died before her or she died before him. I know he died young. He died of cancer. So that's about it for trivia for today. I didn't get into my Christmas stuff yet. I will do that and let you know what I have. Like I said, I don't have too much. And now I got my Christmas tree, so I'm all set. I do have many lights, though, because my artificial tree is very small. I have a small apartment. I don't need a big tree. And my son hopefully will be here on Christmas. We can celebrate a little bit, but that's about it. So I hope everybody's having a good day. And I'm hungry, so I hope my dinner is ready soon. And take care, everybody. Bye now.